right, thank you so much for tuning back in to another reaction video. My name is Chris.
My name is Sam.
We are 2/3 of
Offset Era.
And if you're tuning into this video, it's probably because you saw our last Nightwish video, and
much to our surprise, that video got a lot of attention.
It did.
We decided to heed the demand as best we can, and a lot of people said that Nightwish is a band best checked out live.
Absolutely.
So we decided to go with a widely popular wide video of their performance at Wacken Open Air Festival in Germany from 2013.
Not only that, it was not so much that it wasn't a live video. Most of you weren't too fond of Annette, and I kind of get that from listening to Storytime. She did have kind of like a higher, poppier vocal, and from what I'm hearing, the singer of the current lineup, her name is Floor Jansen. Everyone had a lot to say about their current singer. They said that she's a lot more versatile, has a lot more power in her voice, and is just overall much more liked. And she's not new to the band. She's been in the band for about 10 years based on a lot of what your comments were. So we just knew that we had to kind of film out of our normal rotation. This is a one-off session that we're doing for this video just to get this out there because we just know the demand was so big. And we felt bad that we picked the wrong video. We just really didn't know. And I think it really just goes to show it's like you don't know what you don't know, you know?
And if you don't know, now you know.
We honestly did not know, guys. We don't know anything about these bands. And so that's why the reactions are genuine, because
that's kind of the point.
Yeah, we really don't try to check these out. We don't try to do a lot of research unless it's on camera in front of all of you. We're checking out Nightwish Ghost Love Score, their official live video, and if we flip over to the video, we see how many views?
30 million views in 9 years from the Nuclear Blast Records YouTube channel.
That is a ton of views. It's kind of a good testament to the band, especially with them being as popular as they are still today. I mean, I definitely get it. There's a lot of passion for this band, and we want to be there with you. So let's just check out a couple comments. I've got a guy named Thor.
It has only been watched 30 million times in 9 years. It is a pity that most of the world does not realize what they're missing. This song and performance is a masterpiece, among the best in the world, and will be valued over time.
I would love to have 30 million views on anything.
I think anybody would. Anybody that does any sort of content or music would love to have that many people viewing that much of their content.
Another one here says the drumming of Juka is just insane, and I apologize if I'm seeing the name incorrectly, but yeah, I think he sounded pretty good on the last video. We just didn't hear a ton from him, so I'm wondering if there's going to be some extra fills or technical parts on this song.
The drummer gets little credit for his performances. So much energy he brings. Kudos to him.
Awesome.
So maybe that's the case.
All right, sounds good. The most gifted musicians of our generation are in the metal genre. I actually tend to agree with that.
That's pretty hard to argue.
Yeah. Punk rock too, though. I'll have to say punk rock drummers are some of the best drummers, if you ask me.
Yep, give them a shot. They'll surprise you.
Yep.
What an incredible performance by our amazing Floor Jansen and the whole Nightwish band. For this to be her first introduction to this crowd of 82,000 screaming people was so wonderful.
Wow.
Legendary.
Didn't realize that.
I did not realize.
I would probably crap my pants.
The implication being that was Floor Jansen's first performance. I mean, forgive me if I'm wrong, but the implication from that comment being that that was Floor Jansen's first major performance with the band in front of 82,000 people at Wacken, no less.
Yeah.
That takes a lot.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and let's get into this one.
You got to have the chops and you got to have the guts for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here we go.
Here we go. Down the rabbit hole we slide.
Right.
And if you're new here,
welcome to the show.
Welcome. Please consider subscribing. We will bring up more Nightwish as we come across and more suggestions, which I'm sure there will be numerous. And let's go ahead and do our glorious
transition.
All right. Thank you again for checking out our channel. And without further ado, we present to you our reaction to Nightwish Ghost Love Score official live video. Here we go. Oh yeah, epic sounding already.
Epic feel right out of the gate.
So it does look like backtracks. Ooh, that kick sounds so good.
Yeah. Nice guitars.
There's one guitar player? No, two?
Nope, looks like
Bass
two.
player.
Maybe.
Ooh,
tempo
wheel
change.
change there.
Yeah.
Nice pick scrape.
I like how that bass is just locking in with the drums. Just a solid set of rhythm.
Huh. You know, messing around with people.
Yeah.
So I definitely see what you guys are talking about the difference in their vocal.
Yeah.
Definitely like a more fuller, richer tone.
Yeah,
More of
Floor's
a lower
vocals
pitch.
are a lot more. To me, they come across much more classically influenced, more. I guess you could say maybe operatically in there. Much more classically, much more classical influence. A lot of power in that range.
Right. And I'm hearing a lot more control.
Yeah.
And a little bit more body to the voice. A little bit more almost, and I don't hate to compare, but you know, we only know certain bands, so it's hard to like make really good accurate comparisons. But I get a little bit of like Amy Lee from, is that her name? Amy
All from Evanescence.
Evanescence. A little bit of that characteristic, just because they have a similar low timbre to their voice. It kind of sounds like that to me. Now, obviously, she's singing for this song,
And it's a whole different, whole different approach, whole different vibe.
right?
Whole different kind of style and range and everything.
All right, let's move on. Let's back it up just a tad bit here. Here we go. A lot of restraint here with just the bass going.
Yeah. I like how it locks in with the drums. Nothing flashy, just solid, just a solid sense of rhythm.
What was that?
I like how the bass isn't even that complicated. It's just simply locking in with the drums, just serving its purpose as rhythm.
Yeah.
And I like it.
Yeah, it's great. Woo! That control.
Yeah.
Your range really high. Wow. Wow. Well, it's stick twirl.
Yeah.
Siren from the deep came to me, sang my name, my Lord. Still I write my songs about the
Super nerd thing that I'm going to point out that I just noticed. Did you notice the cabinet that was sitting on the side of the stage pointing this way? Look right here. Right here. See this cabinet? See how it's pointing that way? I had a couple sound guys actually had us set up this way before.
Really?
And the interesting thing about it was actually pretty neat because you weren't blasting your audience, you were blasting into this side of you. And I can see what they would be doing here because normally you're going to mic that cabinet anyway.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter which direction it's pointing. So it's a cool way to be able to hear yourself on stage and like kind of control the noise, that's happening on stage. So pretty neat that I get to see that here.
That's cool.
Sorry guys, that's a nerdy thing.
Still I write my songs about the dream of mine, worth everything I may ever be. The child will
So much space, so much ambience.
Yeah. Really lets everything breathe.
Looks like they have a really good light show.
Yeah.
They all walk off stage?
I think you got to give it a second.
Like a flute or something there. Oh, he just gets down. That's funny.
I think the great build-up's coming up.
It's gonna happen.
There it is.
I think you were right about the keys. Ooh, I like that. Are you hearing the bells in the background?
I think so.
That's interesting. So I can tell that when you were saying, when I was asking, like on the prior video, you were saying like it's probably the keyboard making most of the orchestra, and I can kind of see that because it seems like he's hitting the keys at the same time that the orchestra is chiming in, so
Yeah.
it's like he's got an orchestra on the keyboard. But I know there's other backtracks going on too. But yeah, that's really interesting. If you listen, there are some bells going on in there as well. It's very like a very classical sounding to me.
Yeah.
And I almost liken it to the and I can't remember that bell song with Christmas comes around.
Tubular bells?
Is that what it is?
No, wait, that's The Exorcist.
No.
Jingle bells?
I don't know what that song is.
I know what you're talking about,
Yeah.
but I can't think
It's
of
in
the
the Home
actual title.
Alone, and I've seen Home Alone
Yeah.
like a million times.
Yeah, I have too.
He's running home, and it's going do 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 do. Anyway, there's bells in that song, and you can kind of hear similar bells here. All right, let's just back a tiny bit up here. Oops! Don't hit that. Ooh, got some rasp.
Yeah, you got heavier.
Almost Irish sound in there. Ooh, fire.
Nice pyro.
Ooh, that's scary. I'd be hating that. Ooh. I like the kick pattern there.
Yeah.
That's cool. lot of field changes here.
Yeah.
That girl's into it.
Yeah.
Man, the way she's carrying the vocal, it's really, I imagine like when you're there and you're hearing all this and like her voice is just ringing out in front of a stage.
Yeah.
I bet that's a pretty amazing feeling. And especially when you couple in all of the different, the moods and everything that they're doing as on top of all the lighting and stuff. I bet that like their live experience is just awesome. You guys have been to a live show. Just tell us what it was like, and maybe share us a story or something about how it felt, and maybe what it was like, because it seems like it's an amazing experience here.
I mean, seeing it on video is one thing, but to see it live in person, I can only imagine.
And just the way that she's carrying it. It's just,
exactly.
The way and it's filling the whole, I'm sure it's filling that whole stadium.
Yeah, her command and her presence and the way she doesn't really have to say much to the audience in terms of interaction. She just like has like that command and just they just move right along with her.
Very charismatic, good stage presence for sure.
Yeah.
All right, let me back up here. We're almost to the end, looks like. Double kick. Ooh. Oh. Wow. Woo. Nice squeals.
Nice.
I'm just gonna do as many as I can. Nice.
Wow.
Woo. All right. Let's flip it on over to the other side. All right. Well, I am definitely glad we took a look at that one.
Yeah.
It really did change my perspective of how they sound. Very amazing what a singer will actually do to like the feel of a band.
Yeah.
I'm glad we didn't listen to the same song either. I wanted to hear something different and new, because it would have been cool to see like the contrast between
one singer, between Annette and Floor.
Yeah, this was one of the top suggestions, so it didn't come out of nowhere. The first impressions, I guess, that I see different between the two is definitely the control, the long notes, and then toward the end the range.
Yeah.
Holy mackerel!
All the different time and feel changes.
Yes, bass was sounding really neat, really holding I think the bass guitar. I didn't see any comments about the bass guitar, and yes, it was simple, but it was measured. And it was just enough to keep the song going.
It serves the song.
Exactly.
And there was great interplay between the bass guitar and the drums, and also between the bass and the guitar.
Right.
And towards the end of the song, there were, the bass player was able to do some jamming bits, like, do his own licks. And it wasn't like the other song where a lot of the all playing together to like a wall of sound.
Right.
But this song, there was enough room and each one was able to do something to make their end pop, but to also serve the song.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of that had to do with the fact that it dropped out to almost nothing so many times. Like it would drop
A lot of atmosphere.
Yeah, total atmosphere. There was a part where just strings were going for like a minute or something. And then even at the beginning of the song, I was just like, there was guitar for a moment, but as soon as that first verse part type came in, it was drums and bass and her vocal. To fill that much time and that much space with just those three things, bass, drum, and vocal.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Well, thank you so much for tuning into that reaction video. I hope that redeems us from the prior one. Again, we didn't know which video to choose. We want to thank everyone for subscribing and sticking with us and checking out our videos. And if you haven't yet, go and check out an Offset Era original music video. We are a band after all. You know, the end goal here is to promote our music as well as, you know,
just to promote music as a whole.
Right. It's a music appreciation page, but it's also a way to get our music out there as well. So we're kind of coupling the two things together.
Yeah.
So we do want to show appreciation. We want to show love. We want to show common courtesy and respect to everybody in the comments and the community. If you want to hear some more, please let us know. We'd be happy to check out Nightwish in the future. We're Offset Era. We're a three-piece pop punk alternative metal hardcore band from the Cape Coral area. We have an EP coming out the 29th of May. And at the time of filming this video, we have a show this Saturday the 29th at
Ollie's Pub Records and Beer.
Playing with a lot of great acts. So if you happen to be in the Cape Coral, Fort Myers area, come down Saturday night. We'll be down there chilling, playing some music, and having a good time.
Yep.
But that is it for us on this one. Thank you so much for checking our video out again, and we will see you in the next one. Peace out.
Take care.